Casey's Audio Vault.
Troy Van Leeuwen of Queens of the Stone Age.
This one's from June 6th, 2007. Hey, Troy, how's it going?
It's going good, man. How are you?
I'm doing all right. Where are you at today?
I'm in Los Angeles, getting ready to do some touring here. Actually, not here, but Europe. We're going to Europe, so I got to pack, you know.
Got to pack and get ready to go. What are you doing? Festivals out there this summer?
We're doing some festivals, and we're doing some of our own gigs too. So, kind of mixing it up.
And I saw that it was recently announced that you're going to do a small town tour in the States for Era Vulgaris. Were you ready for just
that's true.
Break away from the big venues?
Well, I think it's just, it's not really a conscious effort to, step out of the big venue. It's more of an effort to play to some people that we haven't played to before or haven't played to in a long time. So it's sort of like a, reconnaissance mission, It's kind of like feel it out and see what's going on, in some of these smaller areas that, not a lot of rock bands go to. So I think we're going to do the same thing with Canada. It's like we're going to go to Regina and places that I've never been to in Canada. So,
are you looking for Canada dates maybe in fall?
I think so, in the fall, yeah.
Well, it's got to be nice to have a few outlets like Queens or Desert Sessions and your band Enemy or A Perfect Circle even. Do you have any plans with any of them at this time?
I would say that Enemy is going to, I haven't really had the chance to do much with it since I've been working on this Queens record for the last year. But now it just seems funny that now that the touring cycle starts, I seem to have the chance to focus on other stuff because you just get in this mode where you're traveling and then, your mind seems to want to do more things. So Enemy, I believe we're going to do another record this summer. So yeah, there's lots of stuff going on, man. Lots. Are
you still affiliated with A Perfect Circle or anything?
Well, as far as I know, I'm pretty sure that Tool are deep on the tour for their newest record. I know I talked to Billy today, and he's working on a solo record where he's going to sing. But it's basically any Perfect Circle fan, is going to love it. I've heard a bunch of it. I actually did a rehearsal with him and Josh Freese last year, right before I started Era Vulgaris, and, it's going to be good. So I don't know if I'm going to be involved that much, but I'm going to spread the word for him, definitely.
And I noticed that there's a Billy Idol cover on Era Vulgaris. Queens don't tend to do too many covers. You got the Kinks and Rocky Erickson and the Cramps. Why Billy Idol? It's
just weird because it's just that song, I think. I think our take on the song was a little bit White Wedding. I just remember the video. It's just what is going on here? What is this song about? And the way we delivered it is sort of even darker and weirder, I don't know. It was just kind of a thing we took a chance on, We were out in the desert and, it's we got the new guys in our band to come out and we're just let's just play some songs, So that's what came out. Sort of Desert Session style, finish it in a day,
Well, and I saw that Make It With You is on Era Vulgaris as well. There's a few times where the Queens pulls Desert Session stuff. Is that because you're not happy with the first version, or you think it just has the legs to make it onto another release?
Well, I think it's sort of an homage, and it's also it's an opportunity to take the song to the next level because usually the Desert Sessions are like I said, you start a song and it's finished by the end of the day. There's not a lot of time to think about it, and then with this new record, we did examine a lot of the material, and we just took, the same kind of take on that song where we made it a little more melancholy instead of like a party tune, and I think it's really the definitive version of that song where it's really well produced and the vibe is definitely, it's captured.
It'll be a good summer song, absolutely. Good hookup song.
Yeah, it's definitely a hookup song.
You're going to have a few songs of yours on video games. Do you spend any time playing Madden or Guitar Hero on the road or at home?
Well, you know what? I just got Guitar Hero, and I've played it a couple of times, and for a guy who's been playing guitar for 20 years, it's so not easy. It's totally, and I see kids like ripping on it, I'm like, I can't even play my own song on it. It's pretty funny, and it's great, man. I think it's hilarious. I'm actually, in the bus, there's definitely some game playing going on, but I haven't had the chance to do much, a little bit of Scarface here and there and stuff like that, but that's what the road's for, the bus time.
Do you know what track is going to be on either, I guess it's Rock Band or Guitar Hero 3? Do you know which one of yours is on there?
I have no idea right now, no. I just heard that there's considerations for it, so it's just going to be surprised for everybody.
Well, that's cool. That's got to be neat playing your own songs in a video game.
It sucks, man. I can't do it. I have to, practice.
Well, thank you very much for the phone call, Troy.
Sure, man.
All the interviews you want on iTunes and at Power97.com. Casey's Audio Vault.
Casey Norman is Power 97's music director and can be heard every weekday from 2 till 6 in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada.
Power 97 is Winnipeg's best rock.